Shripadarajam Sharanam Prapadde. Shripada Shrivallabha Charitra Amrutam. Chapter 8. Description of Incarnations of Datta. Part 1. Chapter 8 gives the grace of Lakshmi. Result of Parayana of Chapter 8 is for obtaining children and for the grace of Lakshmi. Those who pine for Brahmanyan are Brahmins. Next day, after finishing daily worship, Tirumala Das began to narrate in the following manner. My son Shankara Bhatt, when the revelation of soul takes place, the 16 potencies merge with their respective elements. The powers of various deities enter into their basic origin of consciousness. The knowledge of self and all actions get absorbed in the form of Brahma. Whoever yearns for such Brahmanyan, knowledge of Paramatma, is really a Brahmin. Life, faith, sky, air, fire, sea, earth, organs of the body, mind, food, water, thought, mantras, actions, worlds, various names in the worlds are called 16 potencies. Sripada Srivallabha is a comprehensive incarnation of Parabrahma endowed with all 16 potencies. Food becomes mind by sattvic food. Purity of mind takes place. Brahma created life at first. Life is the totality of life in the universe. This is called subtle soul and Hiranyagarbha. The creator also has the name Hiranyagarbha. The urge or drive for creation in the physical, mental and intellectual facets of man is named Pran, that is life force. The Pranamaya Kosha body is called Shakti Sarira, body of strength. The physical troubles can be removed by correcting the life consciousness. The Pranamaya Sarira becomes diseased prior to the onset of disease in humans. The gross body becomes ill only afterwards. After the urge for creation gets confident, the 5 elements are formed. To perceive the attributes of the 5 elements, the 5 organs are created. The mind is formed to coordinate these organs and to oversee that all functions take place at the same time. Human beings should observe adequate precautions in the matter of food. Mind is formed out of the infinitesimal components of food. If mind is strengthened by food, thoughts abound. When the stream of thoughts is regulated and controlled, such reflection of the thoughts flow is termed as mantra. When sacrifices and other rituals are conducted as ordained by scriptures and when mantras are chanted systematically, such process is called karma. The construction of the world was done according to karmas. World cannot exist without name and form. In this way, the shackle with links of profound misery is formed with 16 colors. In human anatomy, each organ is influenced by a particular deity. When the soul reveals to the yogi in deep meditation, the 16 potencies merge in their respective elements. The powers in the physical organs of the yogi get mixed in the elements in the innermost recess of the universe. Human beings with organs of action and organs of knowledge cannot remain without action. Liberation cannot be achieved unless the ego is destroyed. Only from the promptings of ego in man, actions are performed. Aham, ego, is the glow of consciousness regulated by the stipulations of mind and intellect. For the yogi who had Atma Sakshatkar, the vision of the soul, the fruits of actions in the previous lives will get totally annulled. Unless the separatist tendencies of the ego is completely destroyed, Atma Sakshatkar will not take place. When the yogi has a vision of Atma, scriptural rituals and the rewards, the ego center and its illusionary tricks merge in the eternal Paramatma. The yogi will merge with Paramatma and lose his individuality. Paramatma has individuality and is a personification of Shakti. With the dissection of karmas and their results, yogi attains Siddha Avastha, that is, state of perfection. Even when his gross body is experiencing the effects of karma, when he has no awareness of physical body, he remains in a liberated state. God may sometimes reveal his divine play through a perfect yogi. If yogi mistakes that the strength and efficacy belong to him, Paramatma would withdraw them and destroy his pride. If yogi has to become an instrument in the hands of Paramatma, his egoistic arrogance must be liquidated in that super soul. Sri Bapanaraya had transmitted power from the solar region into the Sri Malika Arjuna Linga in Sri Shaila, Mahabaleshwara Linga in Gokarnas and in other holy places. Transmission of power also took place into the icon of worship of self-existent Datta. This power related to the fire has to be pacified. Otherwise, the priests and all the worshippers will be punished due to the terrible power of the icon of worship. Undesirable results will follow. Only yogis who had internal knowledge can understand the matter that the power from the solar region descended into self-manifested Datta. The transmission of power in Sri Shaila took place under the direction of Sri Bapanaraya in the presence of thousands of people. A brilliant illumination released from the region of sun merged in the Mallikarjuna Linga. When all people who were present witnessed the spectacle, there is an important secret divine mystery under this transfer of power and the actual incarnation of Sripada Sri Vallabha. That is a matter to be divulged to or to be known only by great sages. In Sri Shaila, a great sacrifice of propitiation was conducted. As food was offered to thousands of people, the fire of hunger was assuaged on a mass scale. When Shakti sheds its ferocity and remains in a tranquil state, all auspicious events happen in that placid state. However, there was no visible indications in Pitapuram that Shaktipata took place into Sri Swayambhu Datta. Therefore, no propitiatory rites or rituals were conducted. Even when Sri Bapanaraya suggested that massive food offerings should be held and that other procedures of pacification should take place, the local Pandits rejected the proposal with their ill-conceived arguments. Sripada is totally accomplished with 16 lustrous potencies. Time was passing by. Sripada entered into second year of age. Through his many sportive miracles, he was proclaiming the matter that his was the glorious incarnation of the age, endowed completely with all the 16 splendiferous faculties. He left Pitapuram when he was 16 years old. Afterwards, he moved for about 14 years in Kurvapuram and other places, but his age remained constant as 16 years. Digambara Digambara Shripad Vallabh Digambara Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Shripad Vallabh Digambara Shripad Rajam Sharanyam Prapadde.